Okay, guys, this is just a quick one today. I just really want to share the lesson that I learned today. Ultimately, what I learned today is just got to be present in the moment. Whenever you're doing something, you have to be present. And that will allow you to figure out if that thing actually makes you happy or you're able to tolerate it. Because a lot of the time, I'll see people, I do this as well. They'll be eating dinner that they've made or someone else has made, but then they'll have to be watching TV. Then they'll have to be doing that. It's a distraction for how crap the food is usually, or the distraction to the fact is that they don't know how to cook or they don't know how to do that. They're just distracting themselves from reality. And I know it's kind of crazy to say that, but you see it literally everywhere. Whenever people work, they have to be listening to music. They have to be doing this because it's distracting them from reality because they're ultimately not happy with what they're doing. I'm not saying I'm like this. It's very difficult to get to this stage. I'm glad I'm aware of it at age 20, and it is a continuous battle trying to stay present in the moment when you're doing things that you don't want to do. Like I don't want to do laundry, but it is important that you're present in the moment and you think, oh, this is all the work that's required for me to have clean clothes. This is all the work required for me to have a good meal. So when I have someone that cooks for me, I can appreciate it so much more than if it just comes to me or I do it whilst I'm distracted. When you cook with actual presence, your food is so much better when you're just thinking about the moment, not about the future, not about the past. You're just in that moment. Anyone's a good cook if they can do that. And this just applies to everything in life. If you're able to be present in the moment and actually just let your brain to think and go through the decisions, you're going to be very successful in life. A lot of these people have figured this out early on. It's been taught to them. It's been taught to me, but I didn't take on this information, and it kind of sucks now that I've got to 20 and I've only just realized that. I'm sure plenty of people at 15, at 10, at 20, or even at 50, they realize a lot of the stuff they are doing is actually just distracting themselves from reality and from what their goals that they actually want to do. I understand me doing the laundry is part of the process for me to get to the goals. It can't be instantaneous like that. It can't be a snap of the fingers. You got to do things that you don't like, and it's not necessarily a time thing. Life will kind of work its way out for you if you just believe that it works. If you have that image in your head that you've created of you achieving your goal, and that's what you're thinking about when you're doing these tasks, you're just thinking about how is this relating to my goal. If you're able to tie it in some way, or even when you're doing these mundane goals, it's important to be present. But whenever you're not present in that moment, you can think about that goal instead of thinking about any, danger, any pain, any worry, any of that kind of stuff. It just eats up at you inside. It is so much easier just to think about the good stuff, not the bad stuff, because all of the time, it always works out in the end, guys. If you're constantly thinking about the negative things, oh, I haven't studied enough, or I haven't done this enough, no, please just stop, okay? Just think about it. Logically think, okay, I am doing enough. This is part of the process. If I don't have good food, I'm not going to be able to study productively. I'm going to feel tired, and then I'm going to need to eat bad food, which is then going to create this cycle where I'm constantly trying to feel good, and then I have to start drinking caffeine to optimize my productivity, and then my productivity will eventually get burnt out. It's like you get on that wheel again, and trying to get off that wheel is ridiculously hard. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy at all. But once you're aware and once you're present in that situation, it's so much easier to look past. Like I was walking at uni on Wednesday. Everyone had their head in their phone, and now I sound like my mum, but everyone was just like NPCs, dude. I don't know how many people realize this, but 95% of people my age are just NPCs. They live on their phone. I do it as well. I've been like this. I don't have my life outside of my phone, and that's kind of depressing to say. I'm obviously taking actionable steps to improve upon this, but I think ultimately today the lesson I learned is just got to be present in the moment, guys. and just think it's all going to work out. And every step that I'm doing is, getting towards my goals. And then when I'm achieving those goals, I can have other goals that I can think about. And then I can just keep going and keep living. And I can do everything that I wanted to do. It's that simple. Just, it's important that you don't attach a time limit to these goals. Life will kind of work its way out without the need of time. Obviously, you got to be realistic. Oh yeah, I want to make this amount of money, or I want to do this by a certain date. Yeah, that's good, but don't necessarily attach your time limit for when you're being present, or you're going to be worrying about, oh, I haven't done this in time. Believe me, if you're present in every single moment, and whenever you're not present, you're thinking about something that is your goal, you're going to achieve it. That's all I'm doing. And this is pretty much just me saying it now. And then when I actually get my goal, this would be video proof. And anyways, guys, there's a quick one hopefully today, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.